The Hash It Out Show Game of the Week is presented by Boyd's ATA Black Belt Academy in Marrero, Louisiana. Barreto Home Solutions. Bayou Audio and Video. Hot Works on the North Shore. JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville and Covington. Lil Dizzy's Cafe. Kuman of Gretna. Moe's Pizza. Buck's Snow Whiz. CC's Children Blocks. The Pierre Family in Lafayette, Louisiana. Leo Auto Glass. The Juber Family in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Dat Kitchen Restaurant in Chalmette, Louisiana. HBP Construction and Consulting. CoSource Financial Group.
And good evening. It is the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week, quarterfinal edition, and we are in a place that we've not been to. This is our first time. We are in a place called The Hole, located in Sumner, near Kentwood, Louisiana, where tonight the Division III non-select quarterfinals come to effect for the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week as the visitors of Calvary Baptist, the Cavaliers, come calling to take it on the three-seeded Cowboys of Sumner. It is the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week quarterfinal edition, the day after Thanksgiving. Hopefully everyone out there had a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving. We all did here in the booth. And it is a chilly night, but it is also a very packed house here on both sides. Calvary Baptist coming from Shreveport, it's a long way down. They're all here. Sumner, they are the last team in Tangipahoa Whole Parish. This is George Peppers. This is the countdown to kickoff in advance of this quarterfinal. But I can't do this alone. I got my partner in crime, the man that's going to give you the play-by-play tonight, VK Jones. Good evening, and hopefully your Thanksgiving was wonderful.
Oh, my Thanksgiving was very, very wonderful, sir, and it's good to be here tonight at Sumner Stadium. And I'll tell you, man, this is unbelievable, and we're going to be ready to get it going tonight. It is the state quarterfinals, and it's in the select district right here in Division III. And it's the number 6 seed, a traditional state championship power in Calvary Baptist. And then they're going against the up-and-coming Sumner Cowboys and looking to try to punch their ticket to the quarterfinals for the semifinals for the first time ever in school history. This is their 4th ever trip to the quarters.
Counting tonight.
Yes, and it's back-to-back years for them being in the quarterfinals.
Right.
And they ended their season here last year, but this year they're trying to hopefully have a different note this year with this team.
They want to take another step forward. Last year, as you mentioned, they lost by 1 point to the Panthers of Bunkie. And, there is a crowded house in the press box, so we're just looking around. But, VK, let's talk about this game real fast. And let's talk about this from the visitors, the traditional team that's been here before, been here, done that. And that is Calvary Baptist, VK. Talking about that group, Coach Ginn has another dangerous team, and a 6th seed at that. Tells you what they've done. They're led by quarterback Hudson Price, who's done fabulous work taking over for Abram Waddell. And they've got a really underrated running back at Duran Miles. Let's talk about this Cavalier team real fast. Your impressions of them.
I mean, a very good team. Coach Ginn just really, he does what he has to do to prepare his team and prepare them. That tough schedule, he says, is the reason why we get ready for the playoff run, because of the tough schedule. So there's no doubt in my mind, and I'm not surprised that the Calvary Baptist Cavaliers are here.
And, of course, we talk about the team that is hosting the Cavaliers tonight, and that's the Cowboys of Sumner. again, a repeat quarterfinalist because they got here last year, lost 14-13 against the Bunkie Panthers. They are a different kind of offense, though. Calvary likes to play with pace. Jules Sumner kind of plays it a little more close to the vest, you know, tries to have elongated drives. I think the styles make fights, right? We said this a lot on the Hash It Out show this week. You know, we talk about that a lot, and it's very important. And we have neutral officials. We'll let you know where they're from. But we can't do this without our sponsors.
Yes.
All of them, we love you. We thank you for what you have done for us. And the fireworks are going off here at Jules Sumner. And here come the Cowboys of Jules Sumner onto the field. Boy, oh boy, it is absolutely wild in this place tonight.
Very much agreed.
Jules Sumner, quick thoughts on the Cowboys. Again, they've been here before. They got here last year. Does it say what happens tonight? What do they do to flip last year's result to a win tonight? What do they have to do?
What they got to do is take care of the football, and also use their playoff experience to their advantage. Use their playoff experience, knowing that they've been in this stage before, that they can make the plays and get it done. The key for them ultimately is to play 4 quarters, mistake-free football, and also the most important thing, finish the job. If they finish the job and have the lead at the end of the ball game, they go to the state semifinals for the first time ever.
The winner of this game will take on the winner of Lafayette Renaissance Charter Academy, the 7th seed, against the Notre Dame Pioneers. If Notre Dame wins, and if Jules Sumner wins, if seeds hold, Jules Sumner goes on the road. But if Lafayette Renaissance finds a way to win that game and Jules Sumner holds serve, they will be right here next week.
And right now,
I think we're about to do the
national anthem here.
Right,
and singing the national anthem will be Jules Sumner student, the junior, Shaylin Morris. She will sing the rendition of our national anthem tonight. So let's give it over to Jules Sumner as they give tonight's rendition of our national anthem.
Accompanied by Junior Rifle, Staff Sergeant Macy Ortega. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as we honor America. Tonight's national anthem by Sumner High School junior Shaylin Morris.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wonderfully done rendition of the national anthem by Jules Sumner Cowboy Junior student Shaylin Morris, BK.
Yes.
That was She hit every note, high, low, and everything.
Absolutely.
Pitched it really good.
Gave us
Congratulations.
the total package. Love
Very
it.
good
Gotta
job.
love it. Very,
Yes,
very good.
Absolutely. But now we are close, getting ever so close to kickoff, VK, and the excitement level in this building tonight is absolutely incredible. The last team standing from Tangipahoa Parish, that is the Jules Sumner Cowboys, and their fans are already on their feet. We've had fireworks, we got cowbells, we got everything you want. All the noise you can make, I guess, right? We can, besides the crowd. So we got to, it's a little chilly tonight, but you know what? It doesn't matter. This is the penultimate broadcast. This is the penultimate broadcast of the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week. We will be with you one more time next week. Where will we be? Gotta figure out where. We'll figure that out as the results of the games tonight will determine where we go.
Yes.
But it is an honor to be here. The staff of Jules Sumner, top class, outstanding. Everyone has been very good to us, but tonight they don't know us, we don't know them. But you know what? When they found out we were coming, VK, open arms, red carpet, all that. It was
my goodness.
absolutely incredible. I just want to give a big shout out to all the people at Jules Sumner for giving us the welcome that we have tonight.
Yes, absolutely. Gotta love these people here at Kentwood, Louisiana, Joel Sumner. Even the PA announcer gave us an early announcement saying that we're here, a presence, and everything else. The lady who works in the press box, who helped us set up. We thank her so much. Everybody at the school, man. I mean, these are some great people here at Jules Sumner High. We are honored to be here tonight.
And they are doing the coin toss as we speak, VK. Let's see if your theory holds to fruition as far as of who wins the coin toss and what they do, because you and I had this discussion before we went on air.
Right.
So let's see, and we are
Jules
looking.
Sumner won the toss. They're going to receive it.
And as you said it, you called it, because we're like, because a team like that plays that close to the vest kind of game, they're going to lean on that. And
Styles like fights, you know what I'm
they
saying?
do. It's been a popular theme, but it's going to be that way the rest of the way. Last thoughts before we finish this up.
Man, I tell you, man, I'm looking forward to this one. Both of these teams will go at it. Calvary Baptist been there, done that, but at the same time, does Jules Sumner finally break the glass ceiling and get to the semis?
That is an absolutely great question to ask. The only way to find out and the only way to answer it is this. Tune in to the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week on the YouTube channel of JB the Sports Guy right now, right this second, this very moment. Get there. We will see you then. So for now, the pregame show is completed, and now to the man who will call this game tonight, this quarterfinal game between Calvary Baptist and Jules Sumner, VK Jones. It's all yours.
Man, live and alive tonight from Jules Sumner Stadium, better known as the Hole in Kentwood, Louisiana. It is the LHSA playoffs. We're in Select Division 3. Jules Sumner, the Cowboys, the Calvary Baptist Cavaliers, and we're about to kick it off here tonight. Tie night, kicking it off for Calvary Baptist, and here we go. Somebody's going to state semifinals. Here we go. And they started off from the 9-yard line. And looks like a good return for Calvary Baptist. And that was Jakari Brown with the return. 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. And the Cowboys started off offensively. They set the tone with the quarterback, Elijah Neal, and also the wingback, Jakari Brown. The man that does it all is Jaham Dyson. Dyson does it all for Jules Sumner. Also the tight end is John Speed. The offensive line goes like this: Ashton Broussard, Jalen Varnado, Jaden Bessie, and Luis Moreno, and also Caden Stearns.
A lot of motion right before their very first play,
Absolutely.
VK.
They're going to wing T. They hand it off, and they go to the right side, but it's stacked. Big time there by the Calvary Baptist defense. And 24 making that play, and that's Mason Gurley.
They were not fooled at all, VK. Jules Sumner did a lot of motion going into that wing T, and when they got it out of there, Calvary Baptist was not fooled at all.
1 yard loss there for Brown. And here we go, 2nd and 11. We'll introduce the Calvary defense in 1 second. And they are inside the 28-yard line on 2nd and 11. And you look at Neal and looking to the sideline. Wing T with one receiver. They hand it off. They're going to the left side this time. They'll get about 2 yards on a play, make it 3. They're right at the 30-yard line.
And you mentioned the Calvary
Make it the
defense.
29-yard line. 31-yard line of correction on that
You
one.
mentioned the Calvary defense. Here's how it goes. The defensive ends are David Weeks and Justin Reeves. Your tackles are Cole Green and Pierce Carey. Your linebackers are Mason Gorley and Jacob Tibbett. Your cornerback, who's also their kicker, is Ty Knight and Trip Bachman. The safeties are Luke Miller and Will Murray. And your strong safety is Garrett Lee.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and make it 7. They got to get to the 38 for a first down. And they go with a pass play action going deep. And down the middle. Goal! In and out the hands of Brown.
Got to make that catch, VK. He had his defender took. He has to make that catch.
And he had one man.
Yes. He had
And-
nobody.
Exactly.
He was behind him. He had nothing but green grass.
Absolutely. The safety came right by him, but he had a chance at the catch. Got to make it. 4th down.
So that was a golden opportunity for the Cowboys. Now they've got to give this thing back to give it up to Calvary Baptist.
Absolutely. And Moreno will punt it, and he gets it off.
Good pressure on the punt, though.
Good pressure on the punt. Good roll there for Joe Sumner. And it'll be stopped at the 25-yard line. That's where the Calvary Baptist offense will start. Calvary Baptist offense will with the quarterback, sophomore quarterback Hudson Price. And the running back is Zarian Miles. The receivers Brent Bigelow, Braylon Hughlin, and also Trey McDaniel. The tight end is Brady Martinez. The offensive line is Jacob Tibbett, Colin Wesson, Cooper Thomas, J.J. Kilpatrick, and Ryan Rogers.
Tibbett, a two-way player. He also plays linebacker, too, for Calvary Baptist.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 for Calvary. They start from their own 25. Miles in the backfield. The handoff is Miles. And he's only going to get make it 2 yards on the gain. They're right at the 27.
Just a basic dive play, VK, right there, just to see what Joel Sumner does on that side of the ball.
So Ryan Miles getting that carry. So it'll be 2nd and 8. They got to get to the 35 for a first down. 4 receiver sets in the shotgun for Price. The handoff, Miles again. Miles, he gets stacked up. No gain on the play.
And this is
Make it
what
1 yard gain on the play.
And this is what Joel Sumner's got to do. Defensively, they've got to be a step ahead of Calvary's offense, anticipate what they do, and get on it. That's the key for the Cowboys tonight.
Defensive line, Caden Stearns, Jimmy Fidu. Also the one that does it all on the D-line, Colin Mack. 4. Joel Sumner will introduce the rest of the starters in the second. 3rd and 7. Flags are down.
We have a stoppage here. Let's see, probably substitution? No, the clock's at 40. So, let's see. Does it mean anything that the Dallas Cowboys won yesterday and Joel Sumner's the
Look
Cowboys?
like an eligible man.
Question.
Maybe a legal substitution on Joel Sumner. That'd be a 5-yard penalty.
So Zarian Miles for the Cavaliers is a very key component for them tonight. We talk about how they could throw it, but Miles is a guy that has done some good work this year for them.
So now with that penalty, now it'll be 3rd and 2. They got to get to the 35. Still in the shotgun formation. Miles in the backfield with Price. He came back on time right there. The end almost got caught, but he came back on time. Here we go, 3rd and 2. Price waiting, Price back to pass. Pressure is coming. Quay throws, and then out the hands, incomplete. It was intended for Miles.
That backside pressure almost got to him, and he had to pretty much shovel it out of there, VK.
Very much so.
2 possessions, 3 and out.
3 and out for both teams, and it'll be 4th down. Punt team coming out for Calvary.
And Coach Rodney, again, has really done great work with Calvary Baptist. Some people have said that they have taken the mantle from the old guard of Shreveport, Evangel. So they've carved their own niche. They won a state title 2 years ago. Cavaliers trying to get back there again.
Flags are down.
That's a key flag right here. Might be on Calvary, though.
And they're pointing to Joel Sumner.
Oh, that'll be a
And
first
that's
down.
going to be a first down. Offsides on the defense. And that will be first down. Wow.
Key penalty right there. Obviously,
And they caught him right before they lined up. You got to be careful where you lined up at.
discipline.
flag is down as a sideline warning on Calvary Baptist.
But that penalty's no, it's a backbreaker because you're giving him a fresh set of down feet. And an offense like that, you do not want to give extra plays to.
No, not at all.
That could be a problem.
Could be a problem there. You're right. And it will be 1st and 10, and now they're right at the 38-yard line. Handoff, Miles, he's going to get positive yards. He's right at the 42.
Picked up about 4, it looks like, 4 or 5 yards, VK.
And about 4 yards on that play. It'll be 2nd and 6. The rest of the defense for Sumner, that's Kanaki Williams at linebacker. Also, Jaham Dyson goes both ways. Brennan Brumfield, Michael Hamilton, Kalen Miller on 2nd down. They go to Miles again, and Miles close to the 1st down. He'll be short of 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2 coming up.
Your defensive backs for Joel Sumner are Kennedy James and Rashad Shai. They are their defensive backs. And their free safety is Kellen Miller.
Yes.
And they're looking around as they
and also Macaulay Robbins,
yes,
also one of the linebackers for the Cowboys. 3rd
I didn't
know
know how far you went with the defense.
Yeah, they need to get to the 48. The snap, they give it to Miles. Miles sees a hole. He got the 1st down and more. Big time play there for Miles. Orion Miles carrying away from the Cavaliers. 1st and 10.
There's why you got to be able to stay disciplined if you're Joel Sumner, because you just gave Calvary a free 1st down, and they just picked up another one.
Agreed. So now it is 1st and 10. Cavaliers, and they are right on the Sumner side of the field now.
Here's where the versatility might kick in, VK. Hudson Price, they may throw this ball here on this 1st down.
Inside the 44, make it the 43-yard line of Sumner. Miles again on the right side. Miles breaks a couple tackles. Good positive yards.
Picked up about 4.
Actually, it looked like more than 4 on that one. Actually, 6 more yards.
But Zarian Miles has been key early in this drive. They've really gone to him early and often, and he's done some. He's got good vision.
Very good vision, and that offensive line is doing some work so far.
Yes, they're
2nd
winning
and
that
4.
battle.
They got to make it to the 33 of Sumner to continue to drive. We got 4 our receivers. Make it 3 to the left, 1 to the right. As Price getting the call, they got to hurry with 8. The snap, and here's Miles again. Miles sees a hole on the left side. Miles gets a 1st down. And the ball might have came out.
Joel Sumner's got it.
If they not blow the whistle,
no,
that goes to Sumner.
That's a live
ball.
The ball. That's live. There was no whistle blown. That is the absolute correct call. Joel Sumner, a fortuitous break right there. They're talking it over.
And it goes to Sumner on the fumble.
Huge momentum turner right there.
I agree. That was the biggest thing because, Miles kept going, and we just did not hear a whistle. Because sometimes you'll hear it because forward progress or stop. But we didn't hear it, and guess what? Ball came loose.
And persistence is key, right?
They
punched that thing out, and they got it.
Big time for Sumner, and now the Sumner offense back on the field. And hopefully, let's see what they do if they can try and take advantage. Wing T formation, the handoff, and they're going to the left side. Nice run there for Sumner, and that's Jahome Dyson with that carry. Correction, you say it's number 6, right?
Yeah, Kellen Miller.
Okay.
Well,
Yes, about 6 minutes left in the first quarter, right? Right on. Okay, 6 minutes left in the first.
Yeah, our configuration's a little wild tonight, but it's going to make it work. We're making it work.
We're going to make it work tonight.
Yes, we are.
And here we go. And we got a 2nd and make it 5 to go. Second and 4. Handoff. Now it's Dyson again. Dyson getting and shakes and bakes.
He's still going.
Down. Actually, they're going to say he was down.
Wow.
He was down.
I thought he had continuation, VK.
I thought so too, but I think that knee got down right there, and an official seen it right in front. So he's a yard short. So it'll be 3rd and 1. Good run though by Dyson.
Dyson has been the workhorse for this Joel Sumner team all year long, and he's going to be a very key component tonight. And they've really done what they needed to with him.
Very much agreed. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Cowboys. Cowboys got to get to the 37 for a first down. Wing T formation here under center. They're going to sneak it this time. It'll be enough. First down for Joe Sumner. Nice run right there by Nealon. So Cowboys, now they're right at their own, make it 38-yard line.
Oh, just getting an early look at the scoreboard. One score that just popped up from me, VK Lutcher leads Iowa 7-6 first quarter.
Interesting. So here we go, 1st and 10.
For the Cowboys.
They're going 4 wide receiver sets this time and a single back.
Might be a tease, VK. I still think they might hand this thing off.
Somebody's going to probably be in motion.
Yep.
And they're going to throw it. And oh, right there, they got it. Incomplete pass. And I got to tell you, Brown has got to pay attention because the thing is,
he was there.
It could be behind a line of scrimmage. You just don't know where he is.
It was
but
there.
Thank goodness, but it wasn't behind. Jakari Brown had the chance on that one.
Yes, he did.
So, number 1 is Jakari Brown. 3 is Jahome Dyson. So, here we go. So, 2nd and 10 from the 37. They got to get to the 38. They got to get to the 48. Good handoff, middle. And let's see. They get right to the 41-yard line. So, there'll be a third down coming up.
Parkway, early lead on Wichita, 8-0.
And one of the offensive linemen's got to come off the field. His helmet came off.
Yep.
It'll be now 3rd down and make it 8 yards to go. They got to get to the 48 for a first down. And 3:44 left in your first quarter.
Rapidly moving first quarter.
Very much so. That's what happens when you have a running team.
You do.
Yeah.
They've done a good job in keeping the ball away. I mean, getting the takeaway was obviously huge.
3rd and 8. The handoff is Brown. Brown. Can he get some blocks? No.
No.
And slow down enough. It'll be 4th down.
The only other team near this area is Franklinton. They're behind early at North DeSoto, 7-0.
Okay. Appreciate that, man.
Waiting on your alma mater score. They don't have one yet, St. Augustine.
I know things just getting started here.
Oh, well, it is. Just the night's young.
Yeah, absolutely. Punting will be Luis Moreno for the Cowboys.
See, for the Cowboys, if they could keep this in the 20s, teens, mid-teens to 20s, they have a real shot to knock them off. Because
Good
that means
snap. And he kicks into this one. That will take another Jules Sumner roll. They will start from the 27. So it'll be 1st and 10. 3:25 left in. Okay. 3:32. Like 2:32, right? 2:32 left.
First quarter.
2:42 left. 2:43 left in your first quarter.
VK trying to get them hand signals, right?
I'm telling you, I apologize. We're trying to get it together. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We'll all make the adjustments. You know what I'm saying? But we're in a very unique setting here. So, but it's a good one. No score between Calvary Baptist and Jules Sumner.
The stadium is unique, too.
Yes. All I'm going to tell you, think of Grambling State University.
Yep.
Here we go. 1st and 10. They're right at the 26. Handoff Miles. Miles.
Nope.
And, oh, goodness.
They stood him up.
Tackling.
Yeah, they stood him up right there.
The Cowboys.
They stood him up. He never had a chance. He tried to go to the outside. The Calvary were staying at home. Joe Sumner stayed at home and were able to get on him and didn't really get much.
Colin Mack with the hit right there. So it'll be 2nd and 10. No gain on the play.
Nope.
2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. It's Miles. And back to pass is Price. Price throws it. Caught. Good catch. And out of bounds. That is going to be, let's see, first down for Calvary. And a big play right there. And that's Braylon Huglin with that catch.
And that's a quick hitch play right there for Calvary. Able to kind of slow Jules Sumner down, VK.
Very much agreed. So 1st and 10 for Calvary. They're right at the 37-yard line. It's Coach Ging and his team trying to continue to move the ball. 1st and 10 from the 37. Shotgun formation. Miles will take the carry. Miles has a right side. Good positive yards. They're right at the 43-yard line.
6 yards.
Yep, 6 yards on that game. Make it close to 5. So let's go. Let's give them 5. So it's 5 yards. 2nd and 5 coming up, and they're right at the 30. Make it the 42. They're at the 42-yard line. They got to get to the 47. 2nd and 5, shotgun formation. And Price back to pass. Pressure's coming. And Price has a lane. Price will take it. First down for the Cavaliers.
And that's the thing about Hudson Price. He has good wheels, VK.
Very good wheels, very, very quick. So it'll be a 1st and 10 for Calvary. 1:05 left in your first quarter.
See, where I work, I know hands like those pretty good. So when our cameraman's throwing them up, I got that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. It'll be 1st and 10. Calvary's at their own 47. Here we go. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers this time. Miles on the handoff. Miles, and he's only going to get a yard on that play. 1 yard on that one. And credit Jerome Dyson going both ways getting that tackle.
Yeah, he plays corner for them, safety for them as well.
Yes.
And you would think it's weird being a Division III school to have two-way players, but not really.
Absolutely.
You know, these are not big enrollment schools. Calvary's bigger. You know, people say that they've taken the mantle from Evangel, but we'll see about that.
Right, 2nd and 9. And they're right at the 48-yard line. Shotgun formation. There are 3 receivers on the left. And timeout is called. Let's see. Actually, end of the first quarter. Your score. No score between Calvary and Joel Sumner. This is the Hash It Out Show, Friday night game of the week. We'll be right back.
I'm ready. Oh, man. Do it again. Good job, Stu. Very good. Let me 5 for 5. Ready. All right, Mr. King. All right. I'm ready. Woo! I'm ready. There we go, Miss. Woo! Boys ATA Black Belt Academy, where belief means, yes, I can.
And welcome back. No score between Joel Sumner and Calvary Baptist. Our Kumar Skyline leader of the game for Calvary Baptist, Luke Miller, the senior free safety. He has a 3.98 GPA. And Ouachita Baptist out of Arkansas and East Texas Baptist is interested in him, especially with his academics. Joel Sumner, his scholar athlete, is Jeremiah Brooks. He's a senior running back. Has a 3.77 GPA. Congratulations to the Kumar Scholar Athletes. First quarter brought to you by Boys ATA Black Belt Academy. The second quarter brought to you by Barreto Home Solutions. And this first half Red Zone is brought to you by Billy Bravender.
Which no one has gotten to yet.
Absolutely. So now we get to the second quarter here. No score. 2nd and 9. And they're right at the 48. They got to get to the 43 of Sumner. Back to pass Price. Price has time. Price, middle, cut! And a good catch there. First down for Calvary. And Hughlin with a big play.
He found a hole in the defense right there. He just looked like he just snuck through it, ran a little curl route, and he found a little hole in the gap in between the defense and was able to make that catch.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 from the 31. Miles. He'll take the carry. Positive yards. They're right at the 34-yard line.
Looked like about, what, 3 yards?
About, make it 5 on
5.
that
We'll
one.
give them 5.
So it was 5. So they was right at the 20. They was right at the 31. So they're at the 5 yards on that one.
You saw in that play where they hurried up and got to the snap and tried to maybe increase a little tempo. BK, pay attention to that the rest of the way.
2nd and 5. They got to get to the 21 of Sumner. And back to pass Price. Price. Wide open card. Good catch and a first down for Calvary. And they're right inside the Billy Graham in the red zone at the Sumner 14.
You see how they're starting to increase the tempo, VK Calvary Baptist? They're starting to find gaps in these last few plays. That's something to keep an eye on as we go forward.
Absolutely.
Maybe they found something.
And a big catch right there. And I think that's Hughlin who caught that one again. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're from the 14. Man in motion, back to pass Price. They're setting up the screen for Miles. Miles blocks it front. Miles touchdown! 14 yards. Hudson Price and Ryan Miles from 14 yards, and Calvary's on the board first, 6-0.
And that was 9 plays, VK, on that drive for I'm about to say Ryan Miles. Looked like they were going to feature him a lot early in that drive, but they got away a little bit through the ball, found some gaps. 9 plays, 63 yards. Took about 4 or 5 minutes, 4 minutes and change on that drive.
Very much agreed. They're setting up the extra point here for Ty Knight. Snap down. The kick is up for Knight, and it is good. 10:59 left in your first quarter, but a flag is down. Let's see.
That's going to be post extra point, I think.
We'll see what the call is here. Or do they pick it up? Let's see. Before we go on a commercial, trying to see what the
No, I think that's another
call
signal
is.
right there.
And actually they'll pick it up from there. So your score, 10:59 left, 7-0 Calvary Baptist over Jewel Sumner. This is the Hash and Out Show, Friday Night Game of the Week.
Did you experience storm damage from Hurricane Francine? Barretto Home Solutions can help. You can give them a call at 504-940-7552.
Welcome back. 10:59 left in your second quarter, and it's 7-0 for Calvary Baptist. And I'll tell you, man, what a drive for the Cavaliers here, and a long one. And I'll tell you, man, I'm curious to see what happens with Sumner on this next drive here. They're behind early, but they was behind early against Slaughter last week, and they got things going. And here's the kickoff. It will go out of bounds, and let's
That's going to be a penalty. If it goes out of bounds on a kickoff, that's at the 35.
And actually, wow, I think actually Brown actually touched it going out of bounds,
So
and
that
it's down.
neutralizes it, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Instead of letting it go out of bounds, it's down. It's going to be inside the 5. Oh,
Got to be
man.
a more VK.
Wow.
Field awareness, VK.
Yes.
Field awareness. Be aware of your surroundings, understanding it.
Now, if the ball, if you cannot try, if that ball was trying to and not going out of bounds, he has to pick it up.
Then you got to, because guess what? If Calvary gets there first, it's a turnover.
Right. So the thing is, he was looking, but got to be aware. First down and 10. They're from the 5. They're going to go with the sneak. Oh, and they get a little bit pushed back. It's going to be no gain on the play.
They were trying to get some more room, VK, to operate, being so backed up right there.
Nealon took that one.
But field awareness,
On the 1
VK,
yard.
Situational awareness is so key, especially at this stage of the playoffs, the
Yes.
tournament. You got to be able to be locked in.
Yes.
And I'm not saying he wasn't focusing on it, but you got to understand situations. That ball looks like it's going to go out of bounds. Get away. Fire,
Yes.
right? That's the signal they use? They call it
Yes.
fire?
But then if it stays in,
Then you
got to
get it.
So here we go. Only 1 yard, 2nd and 9. They got to get to the 19. The handoff, and this time it's nice run there. And this time, that is the big guy who got that one, and that's Dyson.
It's Maya Dyson.
5 yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and 4 coming up.
Big third down right here, VK. And you don't want, if you're doing something, you don't want to go 3 and out and then give the ball right back to a Calvary offense that on that last drive figured it out a little bit.
Absolutely.
You want to be able to keep this thing keep the rock in your hands if you're Joel Sumner.
Cowboys got to get to the 14 to continue to drive. We should be under 10 left in your first half. And handoff this time, and it's Dyson. It depends on the spot. And he has enough. First down for the Cowboys. So the Cowboys come up big with that one. They're at the 15. He just needed 4, and he got it. And make it 5 since he got to the 15-yard line. So now with Jules Sumner, this is good here. You want to try to take care of the ball and everything else. You don't have to do a big play right now, but right now you're in good position. But just take care of it. And the offensive line just got to fire off that ball.
If you're trying a big play, that means you're in panic mode. You're only down 7-0.
Wing T formation. Under center is kneeling. The handoff, and it is time. It's Dyson. Dyson, what a nice run, and they're inside the 23-yard line.
For a split second, I thought he had something else going on.
And they're right there. It'll be a good 8-yard gain, so it'll be 2nd and 2.
Very manageable, 2 yards.
Calvary is trying to stay playing their style of ball here.
Oh.
We'll get you that update in a second. We'll get you the update in a second.
Somebody's going to be smiling here in a minute.
All right, so it'll be 2nd and 2. They're inside the 23. Kneeling got to be under center with a wing T formation. And timeout, Joel Sumner. That'll be their first charge timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll come back. This is the Hashing Out Show, Friday Night Game of the Week.
At Bayou AV Security, we are your one-stop shop for all your needs, whether it's enhancing your home entertainment system, securing your property, ensuring a seamless internet connection, or illuminating your outdoor spaces. We've got you covered. Bayou AV Security, where technology meets reliability. Call us today to experience the Bayou difference.
And welcome back, JB. You got a couple updates? I'm gonna say, George, you got a couple updates? Go ahead, fire away right quick.
If I'm JB, I'm a different person,
George,
but hey, it's all good.
Go ahead.
Okay, alma maters unite.
Hold on a second. We'll go ahead here. 2nd and 2 coming up. Handoff, and they go up the middle, and a nice run is going to be enough for a first down. Good run there by Jeremiah Brooks.
We talked about these games ad nauseum on the Hash It Out Show this week. First update comes to us from Shreveport. Shaw, 14. Loyola, 0. How about this one for you? St. Augustine, 14. Rummel, 0. That is still in the first quarter. Big starts for both you guys.
Absolutely. Great starts for both these teams.
And Curtis leads Sterling 7-0. Carr leads Evangel 9-0. All first quarter.
1st and 10. They're inside the 27-yard line of Sumner. And the handoff, Dyson. Dyson trying to get loose. He went to the right side. Only going to get about 2 yards on the play. They're right at the 29.
Another update, because we were talking about this one. Vanderbilt Catholic was down 14-0 at Lake Charles College Prep. Not anymore. It's tied 14-14.
We got a good one. Got a good one out there in Lake Charles. 7 minutes left in your first half. And Bell Chase up 14-0 on West Feliciana in the second quarter.
Options. That's all I'm saying, options.
Yeah, better. It's a better showing so far tonight for Bell Chase.
Well, remember who's back tonight, too, for them.
Dylan Carter returning. 2nd and 8 on that 2-yard gain. And they're right at the 29. They got to get to the 37. Handoff, Dyson. Dyson trying to get a block, but he's going to get only 1 yard on that one.
And you know we always have fun on a Hash It Out Show, right?
Yes.
It's the battle of Cheese versus Jeffrey Mitchell. Cheese has the lead 14-7 in the first quarter, if you know what I'm talking about. Lafayette Christian and Catholic.
Yeah, interesting so far, man. You know, Catholic New Iberia are not going to lay down. They're not going to give up their title.
At all.
Not that easy. And also, Lutcher up on the highway. Upset maybe in the making. 14-6.
Is it, though? We said that on a Hash It Out. Is it? Because the experience kicks in.
That's true, but that's a young team. And
it is.
They are a low seed. 3rd down and 6. The handoff. And they go on to the right side. It's stacked up. Big time stop for Calvary. What a play by the Cavaliers. The defense really stepped in and knocked down Jakari Brown. And St. James up big on Oak Grove, 20-0. So it'll be 4th down, only about 2 yards on that game. So here we go. Punting will be Moreno. And Moreno waiting to get things going here.
Duck Dynasty. leads
And
Riverside.
good
I'm sorry.
snap. And he punt right into that one. And it's going to be returnable. And Calvary, and oh, goodness, he paid the price. He's still on his feet. Good run there
Tough
by
run.
the Cavs. A
Tough
tough
run.
one. And I believe that was Luke Miller who took that return. Good return right there for the Cavs.
Was going to tell you, we were talking about potential areas. Wichita
5
Christian.
minutes left in your first half.
Wichita Christian leads Riverside 7-3, first quarter.
Good matchup
And
there.
South Plaquemines and North Iberville are locked in at 6.
Good one over there as well.
Yep.
First and 10 for Calvary as they start at midfield. Miles in the backfield with Price. Man in motion. Handoff Miles. Miles has a hole. Miles will keep it going. What a run by Sir Ryan Miles. First and 10 for the Cavaliers. And they're right at the Jules Sumner 39. And right now, Sumner is going to have to find a way to slow things down here.
This is the scenario they did not want VK to be behind, and Calvary having the ball with a chance to extend here.
Very much so. Sideline warning on Jules Sumner on that
First
penalty.
one.
First one. Both have sideline warnings now. Here we go. First and 10 for the Cavs. And they're right at the Sumner 39-yard line. 4 receivers sets. It is Price and Miles. Miles will get the handoff again. Right side. Good yards there for Miles. And Miles is going to get another, make it 5 yards on that play. So Ryan Miles really doing this thing here, and an injury timeout. Player on the field, and hopefully it's not Miles, because I'm like, man.
That's what I'm trying to see, VK. I'm looking.
Because I don't see a 4
No.
that's up right now. Oh, man.
Oh, boy, that could be a very
That could
pivotal.
That could be critical there.
Yes.
Oh, goodness. Let's go ahead and take an
the
injury
break.
timeout right now.
Yes.
Devin, this is the Hash It Out Show, Friday Night Game of the Week.
Are you in need of a new windshield? Leo Auto Glass can help. For 20 years, Leo Auto Glass have been servicing the New Orleans area with windshield replacement and auto glass repair. Give them a call today, 504-301-8353.
And welcome back. 2nd and 5. That was Kilpatrick. Jason Kilpatrick coming out, and hopefully he'll be okay. 2nd and 5. They're right at the 34.
Little confusion
Little
on the right side,
confusion, little
VK.
movement, and timeout will be called by
Yep.
Calvary Baptist. That'll be the first charge timeout. Let's take it with them. This is the Hash It Out Show, Friday Night Game of the Week.
What's up, everybody? Me and VK Jones had to come to Little Dizzy's. Yeah, well, VK, man, wasted no time, and he loved the fried chicken and the dirty rice from Little Dizzy's. Look at what I had. Yes, indeed. Oh, y'all know I love candy yams. Oh, yeah. That fried chicken, one of the best I ever had. And just like how Miss Arkisha Baquette says it, come to Little Dizzy's, where the food is always hot and it comes straight from the pot.
3:53 left in your first half. Calvary had to take a timeout. Both teams have 2 timeouts left in your first half. 7-0 for the Cavaliers.
Rapidly moving first half, though.
Absolutely. 2nd and 5 from the 34-yard line of Sumner. It is Miles and Price in the backfield. Man in motion. 13 on the play clock. Miles will get it on the left side. Miles at the lane. And he's going to keep it going. Nice run, Ryan Miles.
Good leg drive.
Oh, my goodness. He has been carrying the Cavs in this first half.
He has. But you
What a
expected
run.
that. He's an extremely talented back, VK.
Absolutely. Miles is only a junior, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, got one more year of that for him.
Ooh, he's very scary, ladies and gentlemen. First and 10 for the Cavs, and now they're inside the 23-yard line. 3 receivers this time. Now Price back to pass. Price throws it. Caught. Good catch. And it'll be out of bounds. It'll be first and 10. Higlin again, and I'm going to tell you, Sumner's got to find a way to tighten it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, you know, you got to credit Calvary on this one. They're taking what Sumner's giving them.
Sure.
And the thing is, you don't want to give too much cushion.
And they're finding gaps.
Exactly. And the thing is, you got to. I think if I'm Sumner, especially at the half.
But what do you do with
Sumner? You got to close it up, cheat up a little bit.
Right.
You can't give them a whole lot. Cheat up and don't let them get the big play. But at the same time, get to them.
Get away from the base and try to mix it up, right?
Right. You got to do that.
Yep.
First and 10, and they're in the Billy Brown in the red zone inside the 12, and a good run again for Zariah Miles, and they're right at near the 5-yard line, right at the 5-yard line.
In the Billy Bravender red zone.
Yep.
Again.
3 minutes left in your first half, and it's 7-0 for Calvary, and Calvary's on the move.
On the doorstep, really.
Yep. It'll be second and make it 2nd and 4. They're at the 6-yard line. They get to the 2 for first and goal. Man in motion. Miles, but it's a keeper. What a run and a touchdown!
That was about as deceptive.
What a play right there for Hudson Price.
Yep. How deceptive can you be, VK? Because everybody sold on the middle, and Hudson said, okay, I'm going outside, and I got me 6.
What a read. I tell you, I thought Miles would get it, but what a fake. And Price took that on the outside.
Like I said, the Cowboys sold in the middle. Hudson Price saw it and said, okay, let me go out. And I got 6 yards. I got 6 points.
13-0 for Calvary Baptist. Tie night for the extra point.
But what do the Cowboys do now down 2 scores, VK?
Here we go. Snap down. The pressure kick is up. And it is good. 3:50 left in your first half. And it's 14-0 for Calvary Baptist. We're coming right back. This is the Hashing Out Show Friday night game of the week.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Metro New Orleans, then you're in the right place. Moe's Pizza has a great selection of Italian food that can satisfy your appetite, and they can also cater to your needs in any event. Give them a call at 504-341-9650 or log on to www.moespizzanola.com, located at 1112 Avenue H in West Wego, Louisiana. Moe's Pizza, Italians do it better.
And welcome back. A big-time play by Hudson Price, a 7-yard touchdown. And he gets in the end zone, and it's 2:34 left in your first half, 14-0 for Calvary Baptist.
Let me underscore the criticalness of this situation. Sumner is down 14-0, 2:32 to go first half, right? They've got to find a score before halftime. Guess what? Calvary gets the ball to start the second half.
Agreed.
If you're the Cowboys, you got to find something offensively.
Very much so. Here's the kickoff tie night. And they're going to kick it out of bounds this time.
That's a penalty.
And it's a penalty, but I don't blame Calvary what they're doing, because remember that first return was really good.
Yep.
And Coach Guillen said, hey, we're going to kick it away from those returners.
See
of what
strength,
they do.
take away strength.
That's it.
That's how you win at this level.
Very much so, and it'll be 2:34 left in your first half here. And it's two-score lead for Calvary.
Good field position here for the Cowboys.
Yes. Good.
Again, now you got to move the football. You've had a couple of good ones. Yes.
And the Cowboys will start from their own 35, first and 10. 65 yards to pay dirt if they can get there. Here we go. One receiver to the right side. And a handoff this time. They're trying to hit the hole, and that's Dyson. He's going to get about 1 yard on that game.
That was a little dive play to Dyson, and they didn't really get much
Make
there.
it 2
like
yards.
you said, 2 yards at most, 2nd and 8. But that was just a simple dive play, but you got to keep that defense honest if you're Sumner, if you can. You got to find a way to do it.
Jason Varnado comes off the field, and they're going to monitor him. He was limping off.
Yeah, it's not a cramp. It's too cold for that.
Absolutely. So it might be something with his knee. Hopefully he's okay. 2nd and 8.
We hope.
2nd and 8 coming up here.
12 on the play clock.
And look like it is a little bit some sort of a cramp or something with his ankle. Here we go, 2nd and 8. Handoff, and then going up the middle. A little bit more there. And a nice run there by Jeremiah Brooks. And it'll be 3rd down.
It looked like about a 4 or 5 yard pickup, VK.
About 3 yards on that one. So it'll be 3rd and 5.
Critical 3rd down, though.
Critical 3rd down here.
Timeout.
And the timeout is called.
I think Calvary.
Calvary Baptist calls the timeout. That will be their 2nd charge timeout. Let's take it with them. This is the Hash It Out Show Friday night game of the week.
JFK Martial Arts offers a wide variety of martial arts programs for kids, teens, and adults as they empower lives through martial arts. Please give them a call at 985-266-0664, and don't forget to ask about their 1-week free special.
And welcome back. And with 1:44 left in your first half, and it's 14-0 for Calvary. Calvary took the timeout, and now they have 1 timeout left. So let me fix it right quick, and we're good to go. And it's 3rd down and 5. And right here, Joe Sumner's got to find a way. They got to find a way to get that 1st down here.
I say you're close
just
enough.
to keep it going.
You go for it on 4th down if you don't pick it up here.
And back to pass, Nealon. Open card, good catch, and here comes the Cowboys, and staying in bounds is Dyson, and a 1st down.
Watch that play again, VK. What Dyson did there was he seated it going to the outside. He slipped on the outside. I didn't say slip, but like he slipped his way to the outside in a spot where nobody saw him, and that was a huge play right there for the Cowboys.
Big play there for Elijah Nealon. And also Dyson on that one. Hand out Dyson, going to the right side, Dyson, and he'll get a good, make it 5 yards on that gain, and then right at the 29.
But they got to watch the clock. They still have 2 timeouts, though, Joe Sumner.
120 left, 120 left in your first half. Clock is going. It's a 3-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 7. And they're right at the 29-yard line. Handoff again, this time, and they got a good block up front, and that's a big 1st down there for Sha'Carri Brown.
Sha'Carri Brown, if he doesn't get tripped up, probably goes all the way. That was a good shoestring tackle, obviously a lucky shoestring tackle there for the Cavs.
Timeout is called by Jules Sumner, and that'll be their 2nd timeout. Let's take it with them. This is the Hash It Out Show Friday night game of the week.
Hey, parents and coaches, want your young athlete to go far on and off the field? Kumon of Gretna is the place for you. Whether it's reading plays or calculating scores, early literacy and math skills teach focus, discipline, and decision making. Give your student athlete the edge. Start early, start smart at Kumon of Gretna.
And welcome back. We got 1:20 left in your first half.
Very quick first half.
Very quick first half indeed. And it is a 2-score lead for Calvary Baptist, 14-0. And Joe Sumner's on a drive.
They are.
On a big, big drive.
What you're seeing now from the Cowboys on this drive that you didn't see was a little mixture. They're mixing it up better on this drive. And really now they're starting to figure Calvary a little bit and saying, okay, where do we find gaps? Where do we find holes to pick up yardage? And they're starting to figure that out. Here we go.
1st and 10, and they're at the Billy Bravin, the red zone, right at the 19-yard line. Ooh. And here is in and out the hands. It could have been a good catch there for Jeremiah Brooks, and he dropped it.
A little bit inside of him, but still, that's a ball that I've seen caught before.
And it is 58 seconds left in your first half when the clock stops.
What them hand signals work, boy. 58 seconds to go first half.
Elijah Nealon just missed him on that play action.
Yes, he did. Little inside of him, but not saying he couldn't catch it, but it was a little bit inside, to be fair.
And here we go.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. And they're right at the 19-yard line. And a handoff, and they're trying to get it going. And Brown with the carry. Brown, manageable 3rd down coming up. It'll be 3rd down and make it 4. 6-yard gain on that one.
So question for
42
you.
seconds and counting.
So question, go for it if they don't get it?
Probably so. Maybe they're going to go up the middle this time. Depends on the spot.
It's going to be close.
Jeremiah
I
Brooks
don't
with the
know.
carry, and timeout is called by Jules Sumner, and we'll keep it right here. Last time out of the first half.
So now you got to watch the clock because you just burned your last time out, VK. I see why they did it because if they don't have it, it's fourth down. So that's why they're thinking that they may be short.
33 seconds left in your first half. It is fourth down for the Cowboys here. So it'll be 44 seconds left. If I'm right there, or is it 40, 43? 33. Thank you. 33 seconds. You look at it here more than anything else. It's a fourth down and 3.
It's 3.
And what you do right here, you know what I'm saying?
You got to figure a play. Maybe slip Miles out of the backfield again.
Probably so.
But I was just finding out while I'd left you for a few seconds. The officiating crew tonight for this game is from New Orleans, like us. I wonder if we're going to beat them back home. Just kidding.
No. These guys are going to be probably hitting it at the.
They are.
We still got to get other materials, you know.
No doubt.
Fourth down, a critical 4th down and 4. And here's Nealon rolling out. Nealon with the cross. Oh, too high. Incomplete. He was trying to go to Dyson.
I don't know if that's the right play call in that spot.
I think the play action pass wasn't bad. I think you could have maybe got it to the shortest person to get to the first down sticks. Or maybe Nealon could have got the first opportunity and just run it and try to get the first down.
That's what I was saying. He had a little bit of open field. All you need is 3 yards. Now, if you're Calvary, you're sitting on it because you're going to get the ball coming out of the break.
Yeah, I think they'll take the knee.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I think Coach Guillen knows that
14-0.
They're 14-0 to the good at the half, and they'll see what they do. Now Sumner, they're going to have to make some big adjustments to the second half as the quarterback takes that knee, Price, and that will be the last play of your first half. Your score: the Calvary Baptist Cavaliers 14, the Jules Sumner. The Calvary Baptist Cavaliers 14, the Jules Sumner Cowboys nothing. We're going to come back with the second half, and we will get ready for an exciting second half here of the state quarterfinals. This is the Hash and Out Show Friday night game of the week. And your score at the half so far, we're about to get started with the third quarter in a little bit. Calvary Baptist Cavaliers 14, the Jules Sumner Cowboys nothing. VK Jones, George Peppers with you here from Jules Sumner Stadium, better known as the Hole here in Kentwood, Louisiana. So we appreciate everybody joining us here. If you hear a lot of the noise in here, it is kind of a packed press box that we're in.
Kind of?
Very.
Kind of. Come on, VK, you being modest, man.
Man, look, I can't be that honest. I'll tell you one thing. I love what Jules Sumner has done here. The people around here are very hospitable and nice, and they did say from the jump, this press box can be compact. It's not small, but at the same time, it's very unique in how to build this of the stadium. But we're honored to be out here tonight. But so far, Calvary really making plays in the first half, George.
They have. They've pretty much had a great blend of running and passing. Miles has 15 carries, 85 yards for the Cavaliers of Calvary Baptist. They let us propel them to a 14-0 lead here at the half, and they get the ball to start the second half.
Yes, they get the ball to start the second half. That's going to be big for them.
The components could change here if Calvary is successful in its first drive. For the Cowboys, I thought they found a little bit of something on that last drive at the end of the half, before the end of the half. I thought they found a little bit of something. They mixed things up a little bit, slipped the back out of the backfield, got some space, but weren't able to convert a fourth down. I think if they go back to that well, and Cowboys coming out right now, but if they go back to that well, VK, of mixing the plays up and stop playing the dive, mix it up a little bit and keeping the Cavalier defense honest, I think the Cowboys might do something. But defensively, the challenge is slow the pace down of the Cavs.
They're going to have to stop Calvary on this first drive of the second half. If they can do that, that's going to be really helpful for what Jules Sumner can do. And we've seen the best of their offense, especially near the end of the first half. And if they continue with that, I mean, it's going to be a different game in the second half if they continue with that same offense. But the defense got to set the tone. They got to set the tone, start the second half.
I don't think there's any question. As the teams have now been reintroduced here for the second half of play. And while we were away at halftime, we were perusing scores. And, we told you at the pregame, this is our penultimate game. This is not the final game. And based on some of the scores that we have seen to this point, options are plenty coming back next week. We'll figure it out. And when we do, if those scores hold up, when we do, we will announce it on our social medias over the weekend. And don't forget the Boot Breakdown Sunday night after the Saints and Dolphins play at 6:15 on the YouTube page of JB the Sports Guy. That's always a great show. And, in 2 weeks' time, VK, we will congregate in the Superdome with our friends from under the lights.
Very much so, as we have the New Orleans officiating the crew tonight for this game. And
it's a good night for the alma maters of both you and JB Boyd, at least right now.
Absolutely. And kicking off right now as we start the second half. And it'll be a touchback.
Yep.
So good kick right there by Moreno. So it will be 1st and 10 for Calvary Baptist, and it will start at the own 20.
So let's see what the Cavs do to try to do they go to that pace play like they did on those touchdown drives, VK?
I think they probably will keep it going, but if I'm Jules Sumner, tighten up on the coverage.
Yes.
Tighten up. They don't want to give too much to those receivers. Don't give up the big play, but you don't want to give up too much because
keep them in front of you. Keep them in front of you, but mix up your defense a little bit too.
Absolutely. Calvary got some good athletes, so they're just going to have to really just keep up here. 1st and 10. It's Miles, and it is also Hudson Price in the backfield. 3 receiver sets on 1st and 10. Miles will get the handoff, and Miles this time is hemmed up. Big time play right there for Calvary, for Jules Sumner.
Sometimes you just got to stay at home and make a play, and that's what they did on that first play. And
very much so, and it's Kanaki Williams making a play.
And a score very important to both of these teams. Notre Dame leads Lafayette Renaissance 7-0.
Here we go, 2nd and 11, a 1-yard loss for Miles. They're right at the 19. Price, back to pass. Price will throw sideline, and good tackle there. And only going to get about a yard or two for Calvary.
Critical third down here for the Cowboys. You need a 3-and-out to get your offense a chance to make some get a little bit more momentum.
That was Miles who made that catch.
But again, they stayed at home, VK defensively.
1 yard gain on the play.
Yep, 3rd and 8.
3rd and 10. Let's say 3rd and 10. As Price getting the play from the sideline, they got to get to their own 30-yard line to continue the first. Here we go. Back to pass, Price. He'll go with the draw this time, and it's Miles, and he'll be short. He got positive yards, but he's only going to be 5 yards short of the first. It'll be 4th down.
And it'll be a critical 3 and out here obtained by the Cowboy defense. And
that was a good slick call there for Calvary.
It was, and, too much to do on that call, though. You needed, 10, 11 yards?
You need about 10 yards.
Yeah, he got 5.
He had a hole, but,
he did.
But all of a sudden, credit Sumner. They closed it up quickly.
They did, and they're going to probably get great field position.
Ty Knight punting for Calvary Baptist. Good snap. They'll get the punt off. And let's see. It takes a bounce. Wow. Good field position here for Joe Sumner. They'll start from their own 48.
Outstanding field position. With 10 minutes.
10 minutes left in the 3rd quarter here. And like we mentioned,
3rd quarter brought to you by?
3rd quarter brought to you by Little Disney's Cafe. And the 2nd half, Red Zone brought to you by Artie Hippolyte.
Correct.
Now, when you look at this, like we mentioned, Joe Sumner's defense had to set the tone.
They did.
And they got to stop. Now let's see what the offense do. 1st and 10 from their own 49.
Mm-hmm.
Wing T formation. The handoff is Dyson. He's looking for the blocks. Dyson twists, turns. He'll get positive yards, and it'll be close to maybe 5 yards on that game.
Yeah, Calvary drove him back, but the forward progress gets him about 4 or 5 yards.
It'll be 5 yards for Jerome Dyson.
6. They give him 4.
Yep. Jamon Dyson with that carry.
Mm-hmm. Now they're on the plus side of the field here, Joel Sumner.
They're inside the 47-yard line of Calvary. They got to get to the Calvary 41 to get the first down. 2nd and 5. Make it 2nd and 6, so count 4 yards on that one. Wing T. And they hand it off, and it's Brooks. A nice run! 1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Good run by Jeremiah Brooks.
Look how the Cowboy offense is starting to mix things up a little bit, VK.
Yes.
Running left to right and kind of giving it to different people. Dyson, Brooks.
And the thing is, they, don't count out Sumner, man.
No.
They got weapons.
Here
we go. 3
they've
receivers.
Come back before all year.
And they're going to go with the 3 receivers all to the left side here with a single back, and it's Brooks. And they go under center. They set it up the screen, and it's Dyson. Dyson who gets the catch and run. Dyson, and he will be close. Good catch and run by Jamon Dyson.
Deceptive setup right there, VK, with the 3 receivers to the near side, and basically it was a wide receiver screen pretty much. Halfback screen, I say wide receiver, halfback screen. But he came close to the first down,
and
we got
let's
a flag.
see, an illegal shift on Sumner.
Critical.
That's a critical call.
Yes, sir.
Woo.
Moves them back 10 yards.
And I think it just depended on who was on the line and all that stuff. And, when you're in a certain certain formation like that, on the line, you can't really move.
All ducks in a row.
Yes. So here we go. That could have been a big game. Now they push back all the way to the 44.
Would have been a short yardage play coming up.
Yep, here we go. It is 1st and 15. And a handoff. It is Dyson. Dyson looking, get some blocks. Positive yards for Jamon Dyson. And it'll be 2nd down. Make it a 6-yard gain for Dyson. So it'll be 2nd and 9.
Yep.
And the clock is definitely running. And I'll tell you one thing. If Calvary... if Joe Sumner some way, somehow continues this drive and gets in the end zone, this would be a big score for the Cowboys.
And this crowd would be absolutely wild.
We're near the 7-minute mark of this third quarter.
Yep.
2nd and 9. And a handoff trying to go up the middle, stopped. Then it was Brooks. Brooks is only going to get a yard on that play.
If that, because they just closed that gap as fast as you could snap your fingers if you can. Now it's Sumner another critical third down, and this time it'll be 8.
Make it 3rd and 7.
7.
Third
They
and
gave him
7.
2.
They gave him 1 yard on that one. So 3rd and 7. It is 7 minutes even and running in your third. 2-score lead. This is definitely 4-down territory for Joe Sumner. 3rd and 7. They're right at the 37-yard line. They got to get to the 29 for a first down. Wing T formation. 3 on the play clock and a timeout's called. Joe Sumner. That's the first charge timeout of the second half. Let's take it with them. This is the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week State Quarterfinals.
If you ever need help with 401k services, fiduciary services, or executive benefits, then Jeremy Callaghan of CoSource Financial Group is the guy to see. You can reach him at 337-606-9860.
Welcome back. 6:36 left in your third quarter. And there's going to be a critical 3rd down and 7 coming up. VK Jones, George Peppers with you from Joe Sumner Stadium. Better known as the Hole here for this Division III Select State Quarterfinal.
Big third down coming up, though, for the Cowboys. Joe Sumner.
2 timeouts left for Joe Sumner. Here we go. 3rd and 7. And they're going to go with the reverse this time, but the flag is down. And could have been a nice run, lost the footing, but let's see what the play is. It was Kennedy James with that run.
Great play design, but the grass monster, not the turf monster, got him, VK, being it's a grass surface.
Very much agreed. Let's see what the call is, and it is a legal formation
Again.
on Joe Sumner.
That's their second one of the game. They had an illegal sift.
Kind of questionable bit, but they're probably correct on it. Probably correct on it. I'm gonna definitely say that.
But they still maintain the down. It's just a matter of trying to do it. Now it makes it exponentially more difficult for them.
With that penalty, 5 yards. Now it is 3rd and 13. They got to get to the 29.
Considering how fast this quarter has gone, VK, I'm going for it on 4th down here.
I agree. 3rd and 13. On the center. And it's Nealon. Nealon looking. Nealon's got to throw it. D. Oh, let's see, did he catch it?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
What a catch there by Jerome Dyson.
And watch what he did there. He got a little separation, cut to the inside, and willed that ball into his possession. Huge play right there for the Cowboys, and they're coming to the line quick.
They're coming to the line quick. Jamon Dyson with a huge catch. Dyson will get the ball. Dyson, nothing doing.
Not this time.
Good play there by the Calvary defense.
Good idea by the Cowboys to come quick and come set. But, yeah, the Calvary defense right there was basically stay at home.
If you go back and see that play, Dyson, he seen that ball up there. He slid and made the catch.
He willed that thing into his possession.
My goodness.
Well, again, they're in the Artie Hippolyte red zone.
Artie Hippolyte red zone in the second half. It'll be 2nd down, and they make it 10 to go.
Yeah.
They still got to get and pretty much to the 2-yard line for a 1st and goal.
So still a first down potential right here for the Cowboys.
And they're at the 12. The handoff. Brooks up the middle. Brooks. Nice run. Good run. About 5 yards on that play.
So 3rd and
Make it
5,
3 yards on that
3rd and
one.
7. BK.
Yep. 3 yards on the gain, so it'll be 3rd and 7. Clock running with 5 minutes left.
On the
5 minutes left in your third quarter.
Devin Martino handling business with the production and doing an awesome job, VK.
Doing a great job tonight. Here we go, 3rd and 7. They're right at the 10-yard line. They got to get to the 3 for a 1st and goal.
Changing the play, VK.
And they got an empty backfield. A little movement up front. They do have blocks in front, and they're trying to get to the end zone. They're close, and it will be right at the 1 for 1st and goal.
Still, though, first down, though, VK. That's the biggest thing you wanted. Change the marker, get 1st down. You got 4 shots from the 1. Now it's big boy. Now it's big boy football for Jules Sumner.
Jamon Dyson gets right there. Good run by the Cowboys.
Now let's see, mano y mano, right?
Very much so. First and goal for the Cowboys right at the 1.
And
Clock is running in the 3rd.
the noise level would go absolutely wild if they score here, VK.
Here we go, first and goal.
Here we go.
And under center will be kneeling. Man in motion. They're going to middle. Brooks.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. 1-yard touchdown there for Jeremiah Brooks. And Jules Sumner on the board.
Two things had to happen when we started this third quarter, VK, and they did. They got the 3 and out on Calvary. They get the ball, and they drove it down their throat, and they got in the end zone. So they are very much back in this football game, Jules Sumner.
14-6 as they cut the lead.
Going for the extra point.
Extra point coming up here. And it's Mason, make it Elijah Nealon. He doubles quarterback and the kicker. Snap down for Nealon. Kick is up.
It's
and
good.
it is good. And we will be right back. Joe Sumner cutting the lead in half. 14-7 for Calvary Baptist. This is the Hash Out Show Friday night game of the week.
HBP Construction and Consulting is licensed in residential and commercial construction. They offer electrical, municipal, mechanical, public works services, and more. You can reach them at 504-677-2018 or visit them at 650 Poydras Street, Suite 1400.
Back.
And welcome back. 3:56 left in the third quarter. A big touchdown by Jeremiah Brooks. 1 yard for Jules Sumner as they cut the lead to 14-7.
Told you something during the break, VK. I'm going to hold it, though. I'm not going to say anything yet.
Luis Moreno kickoff. Actually, it will be Elijah Nealon kicking off. Here we go. And it'll be returnable from the 10. And Calvary looking for a return. And look like a decent
Did they
one.
lose the
And
ball?
They lost the ball,
VK.
Let's see.
Yep.
Hold a minute.
They
Wait
did.
a minute. Let's see. The official got to make the call. They do. And it's Calvary. And it will be Jules Sumner on that ball.
I saw that ball come loose. I was like, oh, boy.
Big time play as Jules Sumner comes up big on the special teams, causing a fumble, and here comes the crowd here at Jules Sumner. It's coming alive now. This is getting crazy here, George, and you seen it, how they fumbled it. I was just waiting on the official to make that call.
All I needed to see was the guys here jumping up and down, and I saw the ball come loose. I was like, yeah, they got it.
1st and 10, and they're at the 25. Flags are down.
What do we got here?
Let's see if too many men are on the field or not.
Oh, boy, that would be a crazy penalty.
Let's see. They picked it up, so no
So they're
flag
going to
on
let
that
it go.
one.
So 1st and 10, where are they?
They're inside the 25. Inside the 25-yard line here for Joe Sumner. And they're under center. And the handoff, and this time they got a nice little hold there. And Dyson with that carry. And I tell you, Sumner starting to move and groove now. A good, make it 7-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 3. And they're right at the 18-yard line. They're inside the Artie Hippolyte red zone. And 2nd and 3 coming up.
So I have an update from a game that means a lot to these two teams here. I'll tell you that after this play.
All right, they got to get to the 15 to get a first down. Here we go. Wing T formation, under center kneeling. Handoff, Dyson again. Dyson, great defense there by Calvary, and they was
sir.
ready on that one. That'll be a loss.
They anticipated very well there. But the score that relates to this game is who will win. Whoever wins here gets the winner of this game, and that's Notre Dame and Lafayette Renaissance. That's a second quarter score. Last check, the Pios 7, Lafayette Renaissance Charter 6.
Interesting. Very interesting. 3rd down and 5, and we're at 2:41 left.
2:41
in your third. It'll be 3rd and 5. Critical 3rd and down here. And they got to get to the 15 for a first down. They're right at the 20. Wing T formation. Under center's kneeling. Handoff. This time going to the left side. That's a good tackle there. Calvary's defense comes up big.
I don't know what kind of length this field goal kicker has for Joel Sumner, but are you thinking about the points right here?
Yeah, I do think about that. Great tackle there, and that is Will Mary making the big play for the Cavs. And this is 4-down territory. That was a loss, and now it is 4th and 7.
Critical 4th down right now for the Cowboys. And you feel like you got to come away with something. That's why I'm thinking, why not the field goal? Maybe a little too long in these conditions.
It probably would be, because it would be maybe a 40-something yard field goal. Here we go. 4th and 7.
What are you dialing up
They got to get to the 15. And here is Neil at the middle. Great coverage. And Calvary gets the stop. And number 9, Brent Bigelow with the big stop.
Yes, sir. Sideline warning. 3rd one of the game. Who's this one on?
Actually, it will be on Calvary.
Calvary. That's their 2nd one.
Maybe the 2nd one.
That's wild. We have not seen any of that in these first 2 rounds, and we've gotten 3 of those tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that's not unusual. I mean, not saying it's unusual or not unusual, but, you know, we've had that. It's common more than you think, but, you know. But a big sequence right there for the Cavaliers when you thought they were a little, you know, took the body blow with the touchdown and then fumbled the ball on the subsequent kickoff. You thought, the Cowboys may leave it level or get a field goal.
Right.
But Calvary, big guts to get that stop right there. Now they get the ball back to try to reestablish momentum.
That's a huge stop there.
1:31
left in your 3rd quarter.
Leave the hand signals to me, VK. I think I'm good with that one. I got Rhodes Scholar with that one.
Here we go. Calvary will start from
Inside joke.
I understand. They'll start from make it the 16. Make it the 16-yard line.
Now
That's
you're the
when they'll
Cowboy
start at.
defense. You
Make it
got to make.
17.
Now you're the Cowboy defense. Got to make a move.
And here's the hand of Miles. Miles with a lane.
Oof.
Miles is close, and he's right
Yeah.
at the marker. 1st and 10 for the Cavs.
I was going to say that's a first down, VK, but yeah, that was he saw a good seam there and got the first down he needed.
1st and 10 for the Cavaliers as they're on the move. And here we go. 1st and 10 for the Cavs as they're right at the 28-yard line. Shotgun formation. And back to pass. Pressure is coming. He gets away. Flag is down. Throws out of it wide open. Caught. A big catch. But let's see if it counts. Great catch there. And that is Brady Martinez. And what a pass there by Hudson Price.
If it
but
holds.
it is a hold
Yep.
on Calvary Baptist. We've seen the flag going on the other side when Price was
From the
scrambling.
position of where that flag was thrown, it looked like offensive holding, and it was. So that takes away a heck of a play right there for the Cavs.
Absolutely.
Puts them behind the sticks now.
But the biggest thing for Sumner, they got to tighten up on the coverage.
They do, because
I tell you,
again,
man,
they're slipping into those areas where there's nobody there. You know, the Cow, 42 seconds
52
to go.
left.
52.
Yep, 52 seconds left in your 3rd quarter as the clock stops. And here we go. 1st down and make it 21. They're from the 19-yard line. And shotgun formation here for Price. Handoff, and it is Miles. Miles bouncing out. He'll get positive yards. And they're right at the 25. Clock is running in the 3rd quarter.
They may let this clock go in the 3rd quarter to start this up in the 4th.
Good run there. It would be 2nd down and make it 12.
Got 9 yards.
And they're right at
10 seconds.
10 seconds left in your 3rd
They're going to probably
quarter.
let it run out, I would imagine. Actually, no, they may just run it.
They're inside the 27-yard line, and I think Calvary's just going to go ahead and let the clock run out. This is the end of your 3rd quarter, folks. We go to the 4th quarter. Your score, Calvary Baptist 14, Jules Sumner 7. We'll be back for the 4th quarter in this thriller. This is the Hash It Out Show. State quarterfinals. Come on back. Yes.
Let's go.
And welcome back. 14-7, Calvary Baptist over Jules Sumner in the Division III Select quarterfinals as Calvary looking for another trip to the state semifinals. It'll be back-to-back years for Jules Sumner. They're looking for their first ever trip to the state semifinals.
And there's 12 minutes to be written in this story, BK. How will it end? Stay tuned. You are listening to the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week.
It'll be
here.
2nd and 12. They're at the Calvary 25-yard line. They got to get to the 37 and back to pass. Price will throw it wide open the sideline. Caught, and he's got a lane. And fortunately he'll be short, but a big-time catch and run for Calvary Baptist.
I think he's 2 yards short, VK.
Yeah, he's 2 yards short. Like we mentioned,
But-
the way he fell down,
Yeah,
he
it
had
looked
a
like he
chance
got
to get
stood
it.
right.
Yeah. So
But
3rd and 2.
He got open.
Got way open.
Yes.
I mean, that's what I mean. Got to tighten it up. 3rd and 2.
They're playing a little bit too far off the ball on this side. Look at the corners on this side, VK.
They're doing the same thing on the other side, too.
Right.
3rd and 2. The handoff is Miles.
Nope.
Miles
No,
is stopped. What a play by the Jules Sumner defense.
They stood him up at the line, VK, and the other guys, the help came in and finished it off.
Brennan Brumfield
Yes.
and also the big-time playman, Colin Mack, a part of that tackle, and also Dyson stepping in. So only a 1-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 1. And
No
this
way
is
he goes
interesting.
for it. No way.
Calvary is going for
Wow.
this. I think they're going to try and get him off sides,
Yeah,
though.
that's
I
it.
think they're going to try and get him off sides. So Jules
15
Sumner
on the play
has
clock.
to be disciplined here on 4th and 1. They are going for it. Miles, he lost his footing. Oh, my goodness. We're going the other way. Oh, my. Very risky there for Calvary. I can see if Miles would try to have a shot to get that 4th down, but when he got the ball, he lost his footing. Oh, my.
The question I have, and we don't have a dog in the fight. We've always been neutral,
Yes.
but why?
Exactly.
There's no need there if you're Calvary for going for that. You got to
No.
punt this ball back and give it to Jules Sumner.
This is starting to reminisce a bit to
Little bit.
Washita
No.
Christian and Southern
Lab
Lab a
at
couple
Mumford.
years
Yes,
ago.
sir.
They started to reminisce that 1st and 10. They start from the 20, and Dyson stood up. Big-time defense there by Calvary Baptist, and 16
But-
making that play. Next, Brock Graham.
That game turned on a turnover. No, on a return, and then the turnover came back to back.
Right,
So,
exactly.
We're
But
not
then-
seeing that here.
But then they had a questionable 4th down.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
That's why I'm saying that. Washita Christian had a questionable 4th down with the lead, and that changed the game. So here we go.
10 minutes.
10
fourth
minutes
quarter.
even in this ball game. 7-point lead for Calvary. It's a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12. Nealon got catch. Great job on that slant right there for
Quick
Jakari
slant.
Brown.
That was a quick slant that worked right there for Brown. And now you get a fresh set of downs for the Cowboys.
Actually, it'll be 3rd down
Third
on
down.
that one. Manageable 3rd down coming
Very.
up.
This will be 4-down territory if you do
Absolutely.
from here.
3rd and 3.
Yep.
They got to get to the 25.
BK, we've had 2 close games, walk-offs, in the first 2 rounds. Do I see a third? Maybe? Maybe?
We've been having
I
some
don't know.
thrillers.
We finding them. We are absolutely finding them. But let's see, 13 on the play clock.
3rd
Now
and
they're coming to
3.
the line. Yep, they
3rd
got to
and
hurry
3
this up,
coming up.
BK.
Here we go.
7 seconds.
And it's all down right here for the wing tee on 3rd and 3. The handoff is going outside. It is Dyson. Dyson with the cutback. Can he make it? It is going to be close. It is going to be close.
Depends on the spot, but I think
He's going to be maybe short.
maybe, yeah, but inches. First down,
And
they gave him to him.
enough. First down for the Cowboys. Just enough. And I tell you, the chat might be going crazy right now because they know this play was close.
All I know is next week's our last week.
Like, tag, share, subscribe, hit the notification buttons. Continue to chat. It's a party. It's Thanksgiving weekend, y'all.
Yes.
And the Cowboys are driving. 4th quarter down 7. They're at the 25. Under center, Nealon. Brooks with the handoff. Brooks is going to get stopped Big time there. The Calvary defense, some way, somehow, makes a play when they need it right there, and that was David Weeks for the Cavs.
You see how that play was flooding to the left side? If I'm Joel Sumner, I'm thinking that way and dipping it to the right because they're all selling that way.
Yes.
I think you got to be a little creative. You got to keep them off kilter a little bit.
1 yard loss right there.
Second and 11.
Second and 11. They're right at the 26. They got to get to the 15 for a first down.
Fourth quarter brought to you by?
Fourth quarter brought to you by JFK Martial Arts. And here is Nealon. Nealon, can he get loose? He does. He'll throw it up. And it is going to be picked up. A big interception for Calvary. And the Cavaliers defense comes up big right there. And let's see. And guess who? David Weeks this time with the pick.
We talked about what Joel Sumner's defense had to do, and they've done it. But we have not said what Calvary's defense has had to do, and look what they just did. They have stemmed the momentum of this game now by getting that interception.
But at the same time, you look at the pressure. Great pressure right there.
7 minutes,
37 seconds. And I tell you, man, great pressure right there by Calvary, getting in the face of Nealon, and Nealon just forced it up there. So now it'll be 1st and 10 for Calvary Baptist. Now Joel Sumner, his defense got to step in now. 1st and 10, and they start right at the 23. 4 receiver sets this time. Man in motion, and this time it's Price. Price on the draw. Price. Nice wheels right there. Great positive yards.
Looked like about 6, I think. 6, 7 yards?
Let's see where the marker is going. It is definitely 6 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 4.
7 yards.
7 yards on that one. Price decided, hey, I'm going to get the wheels and I'm going to go with it. He got some wheels on him, though.
It's money time now, VK.
Absolutely.
Time to close the deal.
2nd and 4. And they're right at the 30. They got to get to the 34 to continue. And Price, back to pass. He throws the second screen. And it'll be a first down for Calvary. Great blocks in front for the Cavs.
And that's all you need to do if you're Calvary Baptist, VK. Just keep it simple and move the sticks. Because you've got the lead. You don't have to do anything
and the
eccentric.
flag was down after the play was over. And if you're Joel Sumner, you got to hold your water. You got to hold it down because we understand you're down, a little frustrated, but you can't let your emotions out.
It's a 7-point game. Keep it in check, right?
Right. And I'll tell you, they already got the first down, and it'll be a personal foul. And it was a post play on that one. Dead ball, personal foul, 15-yard penalty on Joel Sumner.
Boy, that is an absolutely critical
That's
mistake.
a headache.
Yes.
That is a headache. You give up the first down, and then all of a sudden an extra 15.
That is critical.
Now, if you're Joel Sumner, you put it behind you and try to make plays from here on out.
But now you got Calvary on the plus side of the field. 10 seconds.
Calvary right at the 47 of Joel Sumner. Shotgun formation. Miles with the handoff, and right there, he's going to get about 2 yards on that gain. The big guy makes that play, and that's Colin Mack. He made sure that Miles don't go any further. He's only going to get a yard on that play. And this is a critical drive for Calvary as the clock running here now in this fourth quarter. 7-point lead for the Cavaliers, 2nd and 9. 6 minutes left in your ball game. They got to get to the 37 for a first down.
And Joel Sumner has 2 timeouts to play with. So
3 receiver sets, making 4 receivers for Hudson Price.
All on the
Price back to pass. Price setting the screen up again, and it is Miles. Miles, first down, and a little more there. And what a play there, Hudson Price to Zarian Miles.
He's been a dog tonight, VK.
He's been unbelievable tonight for Calvary Baptist. And the Cavaliers continue to move the ball. And if you're Joel Sumner, you have 2 timeouts left, and they're going to have to start burning them to try to stay in time on the clock. Making 4 receivers again, 2 on each side for Zariah Miles and Hudson Price. And they're right at the 31. Price stuck. Big time play there by Colin Mack. And that's a loss. 5 minutes left in the ball game. So it is a 3-yard loss there for Miles. 2nd and 13. And they
2nd down and 8. He got 2
actually
yards.
2nd and 13.
He
No,
drove
he didn't.
back.
He's back. You see that marker right behind there? It's way
Diego
behind.
said it different.
Yeah, I see it right across. What you see, Devin? You see 13, right? That marker is way right there. Oh, yeah, okay. It is 2nd and 13. He's right at the 20, make it the 34. He's got to get to the 24-yard line. Timeout is called by Calvary. That will be their second charge timeout. Let's take it with them. This is the Hash It Out Show, Friday night game of the week.
I'm ready. Oh, man. Do it again. Good job, Sue. Very good. Let me 5 for 5. Ready. All right, Mr. King. All right. I'm ready. Woo! I'm ready. There we go, Miss. Woo! Boys ATA Blackbird Academy, where belief means, yes, I can.
.426 left in your ball game. Calvary calls their first time out. So they got 2 left. Both teams have 2 left. And it'll be 2nd down and 13.
Lafayette Renaissance Charter Academy has gone to the lead at Notre Dame. 13-7 in the 3rd quarter. And Shaw looking to go back to the semis. They lead 31-0.
Wow. Unbelievable. So 2nd and 13. Critical here. A big drive for Calvary. High snap, the handoff, and it goes up the middle. Positive run there for the Cavs. And this time, that was Delancey Street with that carry.
As we head inside of 4 minutes to go in the ball game, Cowboys still have the 2 timeouts. When do you start using them if you're Joel Sumner, VK?
Very much agreed. They got to go to start using it.
Me too.
Start to run it. Now it's 3rd down, a critical 3rd and 8 coming up. Street is still in there. They must be giving Miles a breather. So Street is still in at the running back spot.
Yep.
It'll be Street and it'll be Hudson Price. 3rd and 8. Critical one here for both teams. Man in motion. Price back to pass. They're setting up the draw, and it is Street. Let's see. He'll be short. But it'll be a critical 4th and 1. Delancey Street making the run on that draw. But it depends on the spot, but it will be short. But let's see how much. Not by much. Make it 4th down, and looks like 3 to go. 4th and 3, they got to get to the 20-yard line. Make it to 21. 4th and 2, I meant to say. 4th and 2, they got to get to the 21. And let's see. Joe Sumner has to be disciplined. Nobody moving up front. Timeout's called Calvary. That'll be their second charge. Timeout. Let's take it with them. This is the Hash It Out Show, Friday night game of the week.
Did you experience storm damage from Hurricane Francine? Barretto Home Solutions can help. You can give them a call at 504-940-7552.
And welcome back. 1 timeout left for Calvary Baptist. 2 timeouts left for Joel Sumner.
The final chapter is about to be written here on the Hash It Out Show quarterfinals game of the week, VK. And let's see how it's going to be written. We do not know, but we do know that Calvary has 4th and 2.
This
and
is
they
a
will
critical
go
4th down. If I'm Calvary, I will have a spy on Hudson Price. Because remember, they converted.
You mean Joel Sumner?
Joe Sumner need to have a spy on Hudson Price.
Right.
Actually, let's see. They're going to kick a field goal. It's going to be from 40 yards for Ty Knight.
From right of center.
It's coming from the right side. And here we go.
They're going to try.
Snap
There it is.
down.
Snap,
The kick is up. And let's see.
He got it.
It'll be short.
No.
No good. Jules Sumner will have another shot.
And for those that are going to say, why did he do it? It's 40 yards. If you're not going to make it, not going to make it. But I'm not questioning that decision. You're
No,
7 points,
not at
7
all.
points to the lead. You're trying to close this thing out. This is the absolute right call right here.
Exactly. Why not? Try to get points. And
'Cause
they
if-
missed it.
Because
So,
it was
what
either
else you
miss
do?
it was either miss the fourth down or miss the field goal.
That's
You're not
right.
losing much either way. The only thing is that the clock stops.
and it's almost like a punt.
Right.
Because now Joe Sumner's at their own 20, but they have time on the clock and
Two
they have
timeouts.
2 timeouts.
Yes, they do.
And here we go.
80 yards away.
80 yards away, only down a touchdown.
Yep. Big finish set up here, VK. Big
Yeah,
finish.
indeed. Here we go. And wing T formation.
8
And a
seconds on the play
handoff
clock.
this time. And it is Dyson. Dyson trying to get loose. A nice run.
Almost.
But Jamon Dyson.
Oof.
It'll be 8 yards on that gain.
Almost got loose, VK.
2:45 and counting left in your
And
ball
counting.
game.
But if you're the Cowboys, keep it close to the vest. Nothing crazy, nothing, unless you find a gap somewhere.
And Joel Sumner's going to have to start picking it up just a little bit because you don't want
Pace.
to waste a lot of time. Here we go, 2nd and 2. And a handoff, and there's a pass, and it is Elijah Nealon, first down, ball, Nealon, gets it going, Nealon, push back, Nealon, what a play by Elijah Nealon, my goodness,
Monkey, hey, copycat league, right?
isn't it?
Calvary went on that same play and got a touchdown. And I guess Joe Sumner said, you know what? We could do that too.
Exactly the point.
What
Great
a
job by
huge
Jamon
play.
Dyson.
Time.
And here we go.
2 minutes.
And they're trying to go up the middle with the fullback, and it's Brooks. And time is running, but they still have a lot of time.
Inside of 2 minutes to go, VK.
Inside of 2 minutes.
And you still got the timeouts in your back pocket. Got to think about using them at some point.
2-yard gain on
Yes,
that play.
2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. And under center is Elijah Nealon. Nealon back to pass. Nealon throws cross. Oh, oh my goodness! Oh my! Oh heavens! Jakari Brown, my goodness! That could have been huge if he held on to it.
That's the 3rd drop tonight for the Jules Sumner Cowboys when they've gone to the air.
134 as the clock stops.
This is 3rd down.
Oh my!
Jakari Brown got to make that play, VK, if you're Jules Sumner.
If he
My
catches that,
goodness, yes.
he's got pay dirt.
Fortress, touchdown.
Oh, man. 3rd and 8. Here we go. Again, it's Nealon. Nealon looking for pressure. It's caught, and it's Brooks. Brooks gets hit, and he stays in bounds. It'll be a critical 4th down.
And what discipline by Calvary to keep him in bounds, VK. Now you're forcing Jules Sumner to probably burn one of their 2 timeouts.
And they're going to have to
They got
burn
to.
one.
It's 4th down.
And they're close to about almost a minute to go.
But they haven't used it yet.
It's a critical one.
Wow.
125 left. And here
125.
we go. This could be the ball game, folks.
This is the ball game.
They got to get to the 26 for a 1st down. And it's Nealon. Nealon has time. He has protection. He'll throw it. And it's good! A big catch. And let's see. It is not going to be enough. 1st down for Calvary. Oh, my. Dyson had that
You
catch.
got to get
but-
across the 1st down marker and then break. He didn't do that.
But not just that. Credit to DB. He was right
He
behind
stayed at
him.
home.
He could not look. He couldn't
keep
move.
him in front of you and
Exactly.
understand where he's at. That's just great defending, discipline.
Great defense
Yes.
right there by Calvary.
Now, Jules Sumner does have the 2 timeouts, but you're inside of a minute and change now to go in the ball game.
And Calvary, I believe they're going to take their last time
101.
out. 101 left in your ball game as Calvary takes their last one.
So let's keep it here.
It was a interesting play. Nealon made the throw, did
It's
the best
right,
he could.
It's the right play, but the
Exactly.
receiver's got to finish the route.
Exactly. He had to catch, but that DB was right behind him and was not letting him go.
He
So credit the defensive back right
He
there.
understood.
You can't do anything about that.
Yep.
The thing is, if some way somehow Dyson would have had another way and had a lane, he would try to get that to that marker, and he was that close.
Don't want to say a game changes on one play, but Jakari Brown with that wide open play, if he makes it, DK, we're talking about a square ball game right now.
Absolutely. 1st and 10 for Calvary, and they're right at the 25. Here we go. 2 timeouts left for Calvary. 2 timeouts left for Jules Sumner. None for Calvary. The 1st and 10. And it's Miles this time. Miles He gets a little loose there. Positive yards.
About 5.
He's going to get 5 yards on that gain.
So second down, but now you're
Timeout
inside
is
of him, and there it
called.
is.
And it's actually by Jules Sumner. That'll be their second
course
charge
it is.
timeout.
But I was saying, it's our penultimate game. We will be somewhere next week. No, we're not shooting darts to pick a location, but we'll be somewhere next week for our finale of the 3rd season of the Hash It Out Show Game of the Week. Where will we be? Stay tuned to our social media pages. We'll be so happy to find a spot next week.
And how much time we have
Inside
left?
of a minute.
Devin. 101 left in this ball game. One time I left for Jules Sumner. I mean, man, Sumner had a big opportunity.
Yes, big chances. I mean,
Oh,
Dakari
my.
Brown, the play of the Brown is the one. It really is. Yeah, you could say about the 4th one because it changed possession. But Brown was so wide open, he had nothing but green grass, VK. Got to make that play, though.
Absolutely.
And
but now hopefully does Jules Sumner get it back one more time?
for your defense to hold this offense to 14 points and still be behind, it's a tough way to go.
Second down and 5.
Yep. Plenty of time on the
Miles.
play clock.
Miles with Price, a tight formation here. Price will get it again. Price has a lane. Price, first down and more. Price, he's going to keep it going. What a run by some Price, and
that's gonna
that
be
is
the game,
going
VK.
to do it.
Yep.
So Ryan Miles comes up big for Calvary Baptist. And the Cavaliers are going to punch their ticket to the semis.
And what a tough way for Jules Sumner to go out.
Wow.
Again, VK. Lost last year in dramatic fashion to Bunkie 14-13 on this very field last year. And tonight, they're going to go down 14-7. They're inside of a minute to go. One stoppage of the clock if you're Jules Sumner, but really at this point, if you're Calvary, you're taking knees.
And Hudson Price will take the knee on that snap. And I don't think they're going to stop the clock.
No.
And that is going to be it as Ross' career and the Jules Sumner Cowboys still brighter days for the
no
Jules
doubt.
Sumner program because they continue to get better and better. But tonight, the Cavaliers, been there, done that. Calvary Baptist goes back to the state semifinals. The final score tonight is the Calvary Baptist Cavaliers 14, the Jules Sumner Cowboys 7. What a game it was tonight for this ball game, and man, I gotta tell you, it was an unbelievable ball game in itself, and you know, credit to both teams, credit to both coaches, and I mean, this was an absolute war for 4 quarters, George Peppers.
Absolutely. But yeah, if you're Jules Sumner, again, it's like beating a dead horse, VK. To hold a potent offense like Calvary to 14 and still come up short, you played your tempo, you played your style of football, and you come up short. That just speaks to the depth of how good this Calvary Baptist team as a 6 seed. Remember the schedule they played. Now they go on to the state semifinals, and if it holds, Notre Dame might be going out tonight. They're down 13-7 to Lafayette Christian. Now Calvary Baptist is in the semis. Place they've been before. A place they've been before. But you know what? To Jules Sumner, to the people that have hosted us tonight, we thank you for this opportunity. We thank Coach Currier. We thank all the staff here at Jules Sumner. They have been so hospitable to us, and it made this night very pleasant. A little chilly, but a very pleasant night here, VK. And to Calvary Baptist, we thank you guys as well. And to everyone who is listening, thank you. We will see you next week. Where we will be, we don't know yet. We got to wait on some results.
Yes, absolutely. And we'll make the announcements on this weekend and Sunday on the Boot Breakdown, 6:15 on JB the Sports Guys YouTube page. Thanks all the sponsors. Jules Sumner, thank you so much. Great host. Thanks for Calvary for having us to be here tonight. And, man, let's get on out of here.
Yes.
So I thank y'all for joining us. Tune in this weekend for the Boot Breakdown, 6:15 Sunday. The Hash Out Show from Tuesday and Wednesday at 7. And for George Peppers. For Devin Martino on the cameras, Jared J.B. Boyd, the CEO, I'm VK Jones. Final score, the Calvary Baptist Cavaliers 14, the Jules Sumner Cowboys 7. It's been a presentation of JB the Sports Guy on your YouTube page. We will see you next week for the state semifinal.